Hey team, in this video, we will guide you through all the steps to set up and install your new Toast Flex 3 hardware. The Toast Flex 3 was designed to be versatile and meet the ever-changing needs of your business. This new device can be used as a counter stand, a kitchen display screen, a kiosk, and more. Let's review how to install a Flex 3 terminal. This setup is ideal for countertop and guest-facing use. Looking for another device or setup option? Use the buttons on screen to navigate to our other install videos. We will be showing several common configurations with the terminal, but if you don't see your specific setup, check out our installation resources on Toast Central or the installation guide included in your hardware kit. You can also find a QR code to scan on each device with up-to-date resources as well. To skip around this video and find the information you need, we recommend using the chapter feature on the video progress bar below. Let's get started. First, let's unbox your terminal. If you're using a standalone terminal, in the box you will find the Toast terminal, an Ethernet cable, and a power supply. If you are using the terminal with a printer, you will find both the Ethernet cable and the power supply in the box with your printer. To set up the terminal, place it on a clean, flat surface. Lift up on the neck until the terminal screen has reached its highest point. To reveal the ports in the base, gently push up on the base cover until it releases. If you intend to use a Toast guest display with this terminal, we'll install that now. If not, feel free to skip ahead. To install your guest display, you will need one guest display and one USB guest display cable with green labels. To install, turn the Flex 3 guest display over and plug in the 90-degree end of the USB cable. Then route the cable through the cable channel and the bottom of the guest display. If you'd like to separate the devices, be sure that the cable is able to reach your Flex 3 terminal. If you'd like to nest your guest display, you'll want to feed all of the cable through the base. Wrap any extra cable around the center cleat, leaving enough length to plug the remaining side of the cable into the green USB port in the base. Be sure to fully tighten the thumb screw. When you're ready to place the device, be sure to remove the plastic tabs on the bottom, revealing the micro-suction adhesive. These will prevent your guest display from moving around on the counter. Nice work! Your guest display is now connected. Your device will need both power and Ethernet connection to function properly, but these connections will look a little different if you're using a standalone terminal or adding a Toast printer. We'll start with a standalone terminal. If you're planning to use a Toast printing hub, skip ahead to the next chapter, printer installation. For a standalone terminal, begin by connecting the orange USB power cable attached to the power supply into the orange port and screw in the thumb screw for a secure connection. Next, plug the yellow Ethernet cable into the yellow Ethernet port, plugging the opposite end into the wall Ethernet port. Alternatively, the terminal can be connected to Wi-Fi if a reliable connection is present. If you do not have a nearby wall Ethernet port, or for more information related to device networking, check out our Toast networking resources. Finally, plug the power cable into the power supply and into the nearest power outlet. Secure the cables in the exit channel, wrapping any remaining cable around the cleat inside the base. Close the base cover and rotate the screen to a comfortable position. To power on the terminal, hold the orange power button on the back cover of the terminal screen for 3 seconds. The LED will begin to blink white and the Toast startup image will appear on the screen. If you are using a card reader, this can be connected to one of 2 ports on the top and side of the device. Follow the prompts on screen when the screen powers on to complete your Toast Flex 3 setup. If you are using a Toast printing hub with your Flex 3 terminal, follow these installation steps. First, open the back cover of the printer and connect the orange power adapter to the orange port on the printer. Then, plug the other end into a wall outlet. The printer will power on automatically. Connect the yellow Ethernet cable to the yellow Ethernet in port on the printer and plug the other end into the wall Ethernet port. Connect the orange end of the Power Plus cable to the orange power port on your terminal base and the red end to the red terminal port on the printer. If you are using additional hardware such as a card reader, cash drawer, scanner, or scale, these can be connected now. Tighten the thumb screws to secure the cables before closing the back cover, starting at the bottom. To install your paper, open the paper compartment and load the thermal paper roll with the glossy side facing toward the status LED lights. To power on the display, press the orange power button on the back of the screen for 3 seconds. You will know the device is powering on when the LED begins to blink white and the Toast logo appears. The power, network, terminal, and paper roll LEDs on the printer should now all be green. Each time your printer turns on, it will automatically print a status slip. This slip provides key information about printer status and device connectivity. To add your printer on your POS, navigate to Printer Setup, Add or Replace Printer, where you will be guided through your new printer setup. All right, team, your Toast hardware is set up and ready to go. Check out the next videos in our Flex 3 series, troubleshooting your Flex 3 and troubleshooting your printing hub if you run into any issues. And as always, up-to-date resources are also available on Toast Central.